Ladies and gentlemen, King of the Hill is back for another game, a surprise game 4, where it looks as though possibly Sick Nasty Throws is coming back to try to get some redemption and get onto the hill themselves. But first they'll have to go up against Propane and its propane accessories. So, Hickey, saw a nice game coming out of Propane in that last game. You're going in against them as Sick Nasty Throws. What do you focus on? What are you trying to ban out?
Um, Morgana, maybe that Swain too. I think that no matter what you do, the Sivir was going to be a problem. It was a problem, but I think that Ace can do that on almost any AD carry. Um, Gosh, there were so many stuns coming out of the Propane last game, just with the Maokai, the Morgana, the Swain. Just get some of that CC out of there so that you can actually do something in a team fight.
Hmm. Yeah, also going to have to keep in mind, of course, the bans that did happen in that previous game as well, kind of boxing out people from certain characters. So we'll see if they make adjustments for those. I don't know. I mean, the Swain obviously was a big deal. I think they should probably take that off the board. Um, I would probably ban Sivir as well. Like you said, Ace can do good things with many ADCs, but that extra speed boost to help engage or re-engage is a big deal.
Yeah,
But
that and the shield that Sivir gives himself is slightly annoying there too.
yeah, for sure. We're getting some comments that apparently you're a little quiet. I've got you at max volume, so that's all I can do on my end.
And we'll try turning that up.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting we're working on it, Prowler. Sorry for the quietness. All right, first ban turning on to that Nunu. Getting that Nocturne off the board as well, which was a ban I believe we saw against J-Dog in that last game, or in the game 1, I should say, since we're continuing the cycle of violence. But yeah, we'll see if King is any different here for our propane team. Oh, ban out the Yumi, who, lest we forget, did a very good job in that first game this evening.
Come on. What's the worst that could happen?
Playing with the Yumi, she's so new that maybe people aren't as used to playing against her. I know gets banned out a lot in games that I've been watching and playing in, so I don't know if that's people not wanting to have her on the other team or not having on their team.
Looks like they're trying to focus on that bot lane as much as possible, taking out both the Ashe and the Yumi. Very interesting choice. Banning out the Jinx against Ace as well. Ace does like Jinx. I'm not sure how much he's been playing her in the bot lane. That Sivir has just been such a go-to for him. And a Renekton first pick for Sweet Willy.
And I was almost expecting that Sivir to be the first pick for the challenging team here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's possible that they aren't as worried about it. Maybe Vampy doesn't like playing Sivir. Do have that Morgana lockup. Maybe Sigtao Lord is trying to go for Ashaway's crown.
Don't say that too loudly.
It's okay, I can already hear her freaking out from here. Um, and we'll see what the next pickup is here for our Kings. Hopefully. Ooh, Poppy. Very interesting. Guessing that'll be a Poppy top. Very different from the Maokai we saw earlier. Though the Maokai did do a very good job, I thought. Gotta Get Lucky was doing some classic Gotta Get Lucky things where he was diving in when maybe he didn't need to. Just worked very well.
But I would assume that that's a good counter to the Renekton that Gotta Get Lucky has had some practice on there.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Kha'Zix instead of the Amumu. A little bit more of a burst assassin. If J-Dog manages to get any sort of lead, we'll be able to shut down that Morgana or whoever Ace plays in the bot lane very well. But we'll have to see what happens with that. Ooh, and the Sylas was not banned. They may live to regret that. Sylas is a very exciting champ.
Yes, but so far there's not too much damaging ults to steal until, say, he picks the Ziggs right there and takes the words that coming out of my mouth.
Looks like they're very aware the Sivir might get banned, so they pick that up. Probably one of the first times Ace has picked a champion in the first set of bans. Alright, and as per the King of the Hill rules, this will be the last ban that our kings get, taking that misfortune off the board. I wonder if they'll ban Shaco just to carry on. The Ivern ban, that's a very impressive respect ban. I like that. Not something that gets banned often, I imagine. Just ban Aatrox. No one's playing support Aatrox, I imagine. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. And the last ban here, not support, so top or in mid lane. No, Poppy's the top. So
Surprised that Swain hasn't been banned.
yeah, that is kind of surprising. Maybe they'll ban him here. Nope, Urgot. That's an interesting ban. Is Urgot...
The Poppy jungle?
Yeah, I mean, is Urgot not in the top lane a common thing that I'm not aware of?
Not that I know of.
Possibly a misban there. We'll see if they end up paying for it. Looks as like Huge might be going for that Veigar instead of Swain. Not a bad choice. Close that Sylas up rather than letting him get out.
It's kind of interesting to see that Sylas can steal that ult, though.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Got the Lovebird potential in that bot lane. There it is. Alright, so we've got jungle most likely here for our kings. Rammus, possibly. That's good.
And I'm glad to see the Zaya Rakan come out just to try and go against the Sivir Morgana that was so strong last game.
Yeah, we'll see if their inherent synergy helps them at all. It's kind of funny that both times we've seen a Maya-chan today, they've been playing a helping hand support character.
Yeah, it almost makes you think if he had the Morgana, what would change in this game?
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I'm very interested to see how this our challenge from Sick Nasty Throws works out here. Not very much in the way of tankiness. Obviously, Renekton can be tanky, but doesn't really lean that way. Not as many disables as I would like either, to be honest, coming out of Sick Nasty Throws. So, not a huge fan of their team comp, but we will have to see what we can see with that. What do you think of how the challengers are shaking up here, Hickey?
You know, I think they went with more strong attacking champions this game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that It's going to be either really good or really bad. I don't think this is going to be one that's as close as some of the other games have been.
Mm. I mean, there's at least some damage spread out on this team for sure. Zaya, Silas, and Kha'Zix can all go pretty long in terms of their ability to dish out the pain. Like you said, that Vygar possibly getting his abilities stolen could be pretty painful for Propane.
Hmm.
But we'll see how top lane will be very interesting. Renekton always seems like a champion who, if things go well for him, the whole game swings his direction. So if he's able to bully, gotta get lucky. If Kha'Zix shows up for ganks, that could be a painful thing. Vygar being shut down as well could end up being poor for them. But that bot lane of the Sivir and the Morgana, like you said earlier, big threat, dangerous threat, something that needs to get responded to, and I don't know how well they'll be able to do it, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, the nice thing with Rakan is that you can, have the mobility to get nice and close, even against the Morgana stun, as long as you're just avoiding it.
Right. Yeah, the ability to avoid some of what Propane will be putting out will certainly be helpful for our challengers here. And, Silas has some of that mobility too, which will certainly be helpful. A lot of mobility all over, actually. We've got Zaya's avoidance, Kha'Zix avoidance, Renekton can do his little dash. So this is a very mobile, painful team if they're able to execute on it. But it's possible they could get shut out by that Poppy ultimate, by Vygar's stun, Morgana's traps. So we'll see if they're able to position themselves appropriately. But
Yeah, it would be very interesting to see the Silas take the Sivir ult and get the giant engage for the team
oh yeah,
there too.
yeah, Renekton with a Sivir ult, especially when there isn't a Sivir on the team. That's scary. But we'll see what happens going into our second potential last game of the night with our challengers Propane becoming the top of the hill and new challengers coming to replace them. Unfortunate that there are two no skins on Sick Nasty Throws and no synergy between the Zaya and the Rakan and the quickest load of the night.
Although that Rakan skin is very nice.
Oh yeah. But you gotta have synergy. If you're not dressed up to match your partner, I mean, what's even the point?
Hopefully they have synergy in the game.
Yeah, I mean, can certainly hope. Alright, getting those rainbow dashes going as well. Not as many as our previous. And, yeah, no hijinks here. Just some standard positioning. Ace being a little forward here. Ooh, that cape does glow very nicely. Never really stop and look at it. Alright, 4 people in this bottom area here. J-Dog might go up and do a little poke here. Just some wards placed. J-Dog gets a little poke there, that's cute.
Interesting what he's doing there, just sitting there.
Hey,
Oh.
that could be why. Alright, so while this Kha'Zix is stuck in this jungle, hopefully this Veigar from Huge here does not attempt to pounce on J-Dog here while he's getting his marbles together. But all's fair in King of the Hill, I guess.
And I think he'd have some friends in mid lane to back him up there too, so it could definitely get a lot hairy if he tried to do that.
Yeah, Renekton could also come collapse as well. So there are options to try to help out, and but hopefully J-Dog can get out of there. I don't know if I can click and see his abilities. Nope. Oh, nope, there it is. He has not picked an ability yet, so he could grab Leap, hop over a wall or something to get out of there. Renekton is taking Call the Meek. Silas has his dash. Has Veigar picked an ability yet? Veigar does not have his stun. He grabbed Baleful Strike first, so that'll help J-Dog get out of there as well. We do have the reconnection. Gotta get lucky with that Hammer Shock. Has led to this little mess here. Yep, and he manages to get out. Chaos very nicely holding the door. Alright, so missing about 20% of his health might mean he needs a little bit more help here with this leash, but Vampy and Amaya are here for that. Doesn't use the smite. And looks like he's going possibly straight over to blue now. He is using a different skin now for the Sivir as well, it should be noted. Looks like there might be a quick gank here, or an invade possibly. The red buff has not been taken yet. J-Dog saw that when he put the ward down earlier. Rammus is taking a very slow route. Going to Wolves now? Nope. The ward that was put down by Gotta Get Lucky does see this, so J-Dog will have to be quick. That's probably why he didn't use the smite. Rammus does not have Power Ball yet, so he's taking a while to get here. The smite does happen. So J-Dog gets a second red buff, but Huge is here too. Has to flash. Doesn't have leap available, is by the blast cone. Oh, they saw him there. Might get Rammus. Rammus has to flash too. He's going to blast cone over. Very close. Oh, Gotta Get Lucky now in a little bit of trouble. Willie.
Oh, and he flashes for it.
Double flash, actually. Poor Gotta Get Lucky. So that's a quick first blood for our challengers here.
And that could have gone either way there. J-Dog was in such a weird position, and then it was could be a lot of blood if they keep doing things like that.
The fact that J-Dog is still there is very interesting. Now he has hit level 3, so he has that leap. Immediately uses it. It's a cute recall animation on that Kha'Zix. Mixed Links is still level 2. Bot lane things are going interestingly down there. Ace is behind in CS by a little bit. Mid lane, Huge is at 13 stacks. And top lane, obviously, Poppy is having some trouble. Gotta Get Lucky behind in CS. In part because of the death, but also I think Renekton is better at clearing than Poppy is.
And Sweet Dick Willies seems to be having a better game than the last game he played earlier, so that's a good sign.
We do have Mix taking Raptors down here, taking advantage of J-Dog taking his crab. But looks as though J-Dog might take the opposing Raptors, so everything will be square there. Nope, he's just putting wards around as well. Will he go for Raptors? He does. Huge just hits level 5. Oh, couple of hits here on Huge. Huge very low on that mana. Doesn't manage to get the stun off. Here comes J-Dog as well, but Sonic the Hedgehog shows up to stop it. And we have an Infernal Drake as our first dragon, so possibly some action there early.
teleport back mid.
Ace has managed to get back ahead in CS. They are pressuring very hard against this turret now. Both bot laners for our challengers are very low. Interested to see when they go back. Willie here, making sure that control ward is okay. Rammus is having a really tough time this game, but both junglers are kind of moving around in difficult ways. Chaos has stolen Primordial Burst from that Veigar. So we'll see if he's able to use it. Probably won't be able to deal a lot of damage with it, but might still help with a little extra burst. Ace very low on health and mana. I wouldn't be surprised if he decides to go back soon.
Well, he's still a little safe with the Morgana there protecting him.
Yeah, but it just takes, you know, one grumpy Kha'Zix to ruin somebody's day. Ooh, heal blown there. That's interesting. By Vampy, just trying to stay alive. Very low health. There is a teleport coming up here. Rammus gets out thanks to the Blast Cone. Interesting use of the teleport, but I guess it's the same walking distance. Up in this top lane, we do have got to get lucky down by about 20 CS. And meanwhile, close to 20 CS the other way in the bot lane. So it's all coming out pretty equal, but a 1k gold lead for our challengers. Huge at 32 stacks. Rammus going for the crab.
And it's surprising that this Infernal Drake hasn't been prioritized at all so far, but it looks like both teams are kind of looking for it right now.
Yeah, the jungles have been kind of all over the place this game, mostly just dealing with their own individual woes. So I think they've been more focused on that than the dragon, but now there was some activity there. Oh, Chaos in a really bad position, does manage to dash and flashes here, but you can't outrun Sonic the Hedgehog. Taunted, and Sig steals the kill, secures the kill.
And I think he didn't have to go back in there, just thought it could get away there, but didn't turn out that way.
Alright, but yeah, nine lives. I keep seeing you just with his 9 lives. I want to say 9 lives. Propane, not deciding to take advantage of that kill to try to get the dragon, though, which is rather surprising. Ace taking out the ward spotted by the control ward. Gold differential.
Yeah, I think that dragon was, since the Kha'Zix was still up, they were afraid it would get stolen.
Oh, not a good day for Rammus. So sad they have to announce it like that too. Maybe we wouldn't have noticed. It's been like, hey guys, why is Rammus dead? I don't know. Oh, we have Willie doing some hijinks. Poor ward placement there, but gotta get lucky, it looks like. Yeah, not great ward placement there. Looks as though our challengers are clearing out the Dragon Pit. J-Dog takes out the Blast Cone, but ooh, you just coming to investigate. Might get pounced on here. Does throw down the ward, and he's going to get pounced on. They put on the trap. Good flashes there all around. Here comes Rammus to try to help out Huge. Does manage to just barely save him. Oh, but Chaos gets him at the last second. This is going to be a twofer.
And
oh, good.
nice team there to make sure that the Kha'Zix didn't die there as well.
Yeah, that could have turned around. Unfortunate for Huge getting picked off there a little bit. Challengers off to a good gold lead here now. It does kind of feel very risky for our Kings. Propane doesn't really seem like they have too much presence at the moment, especially compared to game 1 where or their previous game where they had that Swain who was just such a centerpiece. Said Yuge's Vagar. 50 stacks currently. Rammus looking to get that ult to be a big impact in team fights. Ace does have his ult, but is very low on mana. In fact, he's probably got the lowest mana you can get.
This Renekton might start to be a problem here with the CS lead that he's building.
Oh, absolutely. He's got 1,300 more gold than anybody else on the opposing team. He is a big threat, and like I said, it always seems that when Renekton gets fed like this, or gets into a positive position, he's a wrecking ball. But here comes Rammus Wrecking Ball, who decides to back off, surprisingly. Might have realized he was noticed. Oh, but they're collapsing in anyway here. Gotta get lucky going in a little quick here, but here comes the taunt. We'll see what'll happen here. Knockup goes the wrong way, unfortunately. Good job stopping that dash, though, by Gotta Get Lucky. They do get the ult out of Renekton. 4 people in this top lane. Looks like there's a call now to go for the dragon. They're going to collapse on Yuge first here. Yuge will see it, but where can he go? Does not have flash available. That was a big misplay by Yuge there. He had to have known they were coming, and he just took too long to get out of there.
And the dragon might be the reward for it.
Yeah, seems like it will be. You do have Gotta Get Lucky here. If they could anticipate that they're going for this dragon, Gotta Get Lucky might be able to contest, especially with the amount of damage J-Dog is taking, but it looks like they won't be able to do it. Rammus will get there too late. Infernal goes over to our challengers. Looks like the next dragon may be an Infernal as well.
It seems like Ace and Sigtal Lord did some damage there to that turret by swapping lanes, so that might have been a good call for a second there.
Ooh, big ult knock up there. They also do land the charm. Ace pops ult to get away. Turns back around. Little dangerous for him there. Leaves Sigtal Lord behind, but he should be fine. Does flash as well, just to be safe. Ooh, another big knockup. Ace goes down.
And that lovers duo is seems to be turning out a little bit better than even though the skins aren't the same.
3k gold lead right now. We do have, it just appears kind of like a lane swap. Gotta Get Lucky and Willie are now in this bot lane. Checking out the gold, we still have the Renekton in a pretty powerful position. In fact, many characters over here are in a pretty good position here, but they could go in on this silence. Nope. Speed of Sound rollout wasn't working quite that well. Still lands some good abilities, though. Does ult as well. Can he get out of there? They flash for it. Here comes the Kha'Zix. Shouldn't be able to get this kill thanks to the taunt, but here comes Amaya as well. Big knock up there on that Rammus. He's going to go down.
Good rotation there by the challenging team.
Turret playing does fall 6-1. Still no turret kills, but 4,000 gold lead now. So Morgana goes back. Ace trying to keep an eye over here on the pit. Once again, blue team. All the blue teams today doing very well. Getting all the dragons. At the moment, it looks like they've got this game in the bag, but 4,000 gold can change very quickly.
And you got the Veigar there. He's gonna scale and become a monster in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, though his farming could definitely use a little bit of work though. Gotta Get Lucky banging down on this turret. Doesn't seem like anyone except the Renekton is coming to deal with this. I don't think he'll be able to get the turret down though. Ace standing alone up in this top lane. Do have Sig kind of waiting in the wings a little bit. Looks as though J-Dog is trying to solo the Guardian. doing reasonably with it. Gotta get Lucky's managed to not die as much as you might expect against Renekton is doing so well. J-Dog up in the top lane. Good flash by Ace. Almost goes back in. Ace, you really should not be that far forward, my friend. Yeah, you need some heals or something. Boy, if only you were with a Soraka. Does appear as though he is using that Vampiric Scepter, but that heal is not enough against some of the splash damage going out here. Here comes that Rammus. We're going to have a big taunt. Possible combo here. This is the best chance they've got to shut Sylas down, I think. Does manage to get that. Good flash by Huge to get out of there, and this should be a clean 1-0.
Very close, though.
Yeah, very close, but any fight you can walk away from, right? Yeah, clean is probably not the good word for it, but they did manage to pick up a kill, which they haven't been able to in a long time, so good for them. Ace still playing very fast and loose with the definition of the word safe.
And it looks like Renekton might get that turret.
Yep, here comes Sonic the Hedgehog. Does manage to get some nice CS on that. That red buff doing some good work for him. Willie respecting it. Dragon is coming soon. Ace is rotating here. They are going to get spotted 7 ways to Sunday. Control wards all over the place on this side of the river. No one's coming to contest that, though. Ooh, we got the Rammus up against, and gotta get Lucky down here. Can't dash out of the prison, but he is so tanky that he just manages to get out anyway.
Did get the flash ult, though, to start that. And
Got it. Yeah, gotta get Lucky does get to flash to get out of there. I'm not sure if it was necessary, but good to be safe. All right.
Should be the top lane turret.
Should be the top lane turret. Yeah, they got a lot of things going on down here, but another Infernal Drake for our blue team. The Challengers doing very well here. Got to get Lucky. Also is going to get dove here pretty hard. Having blown his shield, can't quite make it out, though J-Dog takes some big hits from that turret. Ace continuing to push. Renekton just going straight in, though. And now we got Lynx solo. This is very interesting that this is happening to our Kings here. Propane is just kind of getting chewed up and spat out because their members are all just getting knocked off solo here. You
seem to be just trying to do a 4v1 constantly, and doesn't seem to be working out too well.
Huge at 120 on his stacks. Another turret down. Second turret for our challengers here. Almost third. That bot turret is going to go pretty quick here. Have Lee 1515 asking about how the challenges work. I don't know if we're doing any more games today. This game snuck up on me as well. But if we do more games next week with, I imagine, whoever wins this being the leader, then that would be the way it would work, yeah. Second turret for our Kings. Should get out after this here. Once again, trying to get this out of the way here. Doesn't quite manage to grab it, though. Yeah.
Very close.
Very close. Good effort. Got to get Lucky. Does have help coming, but does not get there quick enough. J-Dog 6-0. Where have we seen that before? Oh, almost gets him. He's in the brush. All right. Huge trades for it. Ace also in a lot of trouble here, getting jumped on, picked off by the Lovebirds. So that comes out to essentially a 3-for-1. Sylas taking advantage of it to get what I assume will be the third turret for our challengers. And Rammus in a little bit of trouble here, but he is durable enough now that he can survive many things. Not as durable as he'd like, I'm sure. Here comes the teleport by Gotta Get Lucky. See if he can protect their turret. Does manage to take it down. Take down the Guardian, that is. 4.5k gold lead, though. Not great for our Kings.
It is interesting that the Kings prioritized the objectives a lot more last game than they have this game.
Well, they have been on the back foot a lot, which is part of the problem with that. I think if they were in a slightly better position, if only just confidence-wise, they would probably be trying to focus on objectives a little bit more, but they've been behind since maybe like 10 minutes, if not earlier. So I don't know if they feel like they have the presence to objective focus. So they are trying right now. J-Dog is going to jump in right here. Ace has to flash out. Renekton is so huge. J-Dog does so much damage at 7 and 1. Good stun by Huge helps them get away. Siglord trying to hold this turret. 140 stacks there on Huge, but this turret is going to fall very quickly here. 4 turrets to 2. 5.5k gold lead. Rammus very out of position. Looks as though there may be a move for Baron here. There's a control ward on it, so it doesn't seem like that is likely. Yeah, it looks like Vampy's just clearing it out. Might be able to get Renekton here. Ace is coming up. I'm sure he'll ult. Does not ult. Very surprising. Now he does. Probably going to get Willie here. Nope, Amaya comes in. Oh, there's that damage. Amaya's alone as well. They don't really have flashes to burn on this, but shutdown is a shutdown. Here, kill is a kill. Cloud Drake is up. A little bit of a check there, not really necessary. Looks like there's a call to go for that mid turret or defend the mid turret. Everyone is here in the mid. Ooh, this is a risky Baron. Calls to retreat. I completely agree with that. Triple control ward thrown down. Nice little stun there. Ooh, big damage on J-Dog. Huge is getting strong. Ace caught. Surprised his boomerang didn't trigger those raptors, but I guess they hadn't fully spawned in yet. Alright, calls to get vision on Dragon Pit. Not a bad idea. It is nice to see how much damage Huge can put out on this, on J-Dog here, though. They'll need that if they're able to move forward in this game. Might be Red Team's first Dragon of the complete night.
Yeah, but they might be giving up that top turret for it a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see how much damage they're able to put off on that. Renekton is in a good position for it. Should be able to take it down. We will see. Getting a large amount of damage off on it. There is going to be a collapse coming up here, but they may lose the turret before it happens. Nope, there is that stun. Here we go. They should get Willie for it. It looks as though Willie is willing to make that sacrifice, though.
Yeah, and he didn't have flash up from that last time he got caught out, too, so... Not much else he could have done there.
All right. So we'll see what else they decide to do here. All the support CC characters are forward. Damage dealers are in the back. Oh, looks as though... Oh, nice little flash there. Sigtal Lord almost grabbed, realizes that, gets out. Sivir might be in a little bit of trouble here. Ace getting pings to run away as quick as his teleport can carry him. But it looks as though Chaos is more interested in saving out that Baron pit rather than collapsing on Sivir. Haven't seen too many of the crazy plays on this Sylas. I'd like to see a few more. Gotta get lucky, might be in a little bit of trouble here. He is walking through a ward minefield. His team does call that out to him, but he might be too late. Ooh, Maya a little too far forward. Renekton is teleporting into the mid lane. This could be a go signal. Here goes Willie. Is he able to get anything in there? Gets a little block back there. Good stun on the Rakan. Willie is in the middle of it. Rakan gets deleted. Willie is too far forward. That's a double kill for Veigar. Can they get more? It looks as though a taunt is going to come down on J-Dog, and it does. He is going to get taken out as well. This is what our Kings of the Hill needed.
And straight to the Baron they go, as they should.
Absolutely. 4 for nothing from a team this far behind, or a notable amount far behind. Willie just kind of went too far forward there. Those were some sick, nasty throws indeed. Vampy just getting some farm. Huge, almost to 200 stacks now. Vampy might be able to get this bot lane if they don't notice he's down here. Wisely backs off. Could have gotten that turret though. No one's really coming that direction. Everyone is so focused on healing up and buying.
And the minions might get it anyway there.
Winions. Can the Winions do it? Yes, they can. Well done, Winions. Alright, so that's 6 turrets. Next dragon coming up is an Earth Drake. 6 turrets to 2. Gold lead has substantially collapsed though, almost to 2k now. And this mid lane turret is at half health as well, so another point of weakness that this Baron buff can try to exploit. But what Propane needs to look out for is they need to be careful. Because their overconfidence in how well they're doing. J-Dog almost getting a secured kill there. Got to get lucky going very far forward here. That is the end of J-Dog. Amaya gets in, gets out. Vampy does a little cute throw there to try to get out as well. Stealing of that ultimate. Renekton is split pushing very hard though. I don't know if Propane has noticed this or if they care. We'll see how aggressive they decide to be here with this. It is a 2v5 currently. There is a ping on that Renekton, so they do know he's there. Or 3v5 at this point. Got to get lucky going a little far forward here. Good stun and move there on the Sylas, who gets absolutely destroyed. They are willing to trade this very quickly here. There is a going back now, but this is going to be an inhibitor. Possibly for an inhibitor. No, Propane is possibly trying to go for the game here. Poppy going back to contest to make sure Renekton gets nothing more than the inhibitor. Damage is being dealt quite severely. This one turret may go down. I think they're going to be fine with that and fall back. We'll see what happens. Oh, Renekton, or not Renekton, Rakan goes so far forward and gets picked off immediately. They're going to keep trying here. There is a teleport coming down from Poppy to assist. This could just be game. Willie, once again, being a little too far forward on this. Oh, there is a shutdown. They managed to get the Sivir. Renekton now has come back. He's taken big damage. Got to get lucky is going toe-to-toe to him. Vampy almost picks Gotta Get Lucky out. Delete button deals half damage. I think the push is over.
And that was just not the base race that these guys were looking for, but can he...
Oh.
Wow, nice delete.
Nice delete. He might go get more. Sigtal Lord is very slow. He does not have his boots up yet. He does get them up now, just barely missing that chain by a pixel. If anyone ever complains about boots of mobility again, show him that clip.
But definitely a huge swing there with no turrets left to save the Nexus.
Yeah, very interesting. But there is still a gold advantage for our challengers here. Might have gotten a little over greedy there. Imagine how much different this game might feel right now if they had fallen back after taking out one turret. people would still be alive. Do have a nice blade mail here, or thorn mail, on the Renekton. Or not Renekton, god, Rammus. Blah, blah, blah. Renekton stacking up on those damage items. 4 and 0 on Vampy. How many stacks are we on for Huge now? 224. Not the scariest Veigar in the world, but he can take out Vampy and J-Dog, and that's really what you're looking for. So we've got super minions in the mid lane versus super minions in the top lane. More turrets available for our Kings of the Hill to take on. Interesting speedy plays here from Rammus, swooping in to steal some of these jungle minions here. Does get hit a little bit. Renekton is in the bot lane here. Rakan is positioning. This turret's probably going to go down. Nice little defensive presence here by the Rammus. But now he joins the team.
It was interesting to see that Renekton split pushing there when it was a 5v4 situation.
We do have Sylas taking that Morgana ultimate. Gonna have to see what he is like in that fight that will be coming shortly. A lot of pings going on. Stun does miss. Ace more than willing to sit back and use Sivir's Q to push the lane. Super minions, meanwhile, will be a distraction. Looks as though they're taking that distraction and they're going to use it. Turret is going to go down here. Willie is looking for a way to go in. I don't know if he has it though, but he's going to try to take it here. Will they get the inhibitor down? Ooh, meteor shot misses there. Here comes a big charm though. This is going to be terrible for our Kings of the Hill. Huge is going to go down. Gotta get lucky goes down. Ace is going to go down as well, I think. This will be an ace. Does manage to get 1 kill back on J-Dog. Triple kill on this Renekton.
That was a huge swing because now they can go straight to Baron and maybe even try to push for a turret after that.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate what our Kings of the Hill are doing here, where they're trying to take advantage of whatever momentum they had left, but I think they've lost the momentum now. They aren't as big a threats as they felt as though they are, I believe. And that fight kind of showed it. When the Renekton is actually in a good spot, they're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, the Renekton and Rakan initiations were very, very good that team fight.
We have Fat Lee and Lee15 talking smack in the chat. Elder Drake is the next dragon to come up. With Baron taken out, that'll probably be the next thing that we're looking at as a objective contesting. Let's check out where some of the gold is spread out. ADC is separated by 1,000 gold. Top laner is separated by 4,000 gold. And mid lane is pretty close, actually. Sylas does not have that Morgana ultimate anymore, so we'll see if he tries to steal something now. Sivir ult could be very nice for them. Rakan a little out of position. J-Dog is up in this top lane. Both inhibitors have respawned, so the only super minions are for our Kings of the Hill. And we have positioning around the Elder Drake, who won't be spawning for a little bit yet. Wonder if the game's going to come down to fighting this.
Seems like both teams would be in position to win right after if they did win a team fight here.
Well, we'll see what happens. Got to get lucky. Has gone back to hold. It looks as though our challengers are going to just try to go for the win thanks to the Baron buff, while the Kings of the Hill are focused on this Elder Drake. Let's see what happens. Huge is going to just delete J-Dog here, who has to run. He flashes for it as well, deletes him, but now we'll see at what cost. Inhibitor goes down. Elder Drake is going to die. We have the teleports from, looks like Pop. Nope, Huge came in there, but Huge is all alone. The charm and the stun is not enough. Poppy is not able to teleport in there either. This could be game. Going for the objectives might cost them this title. Sick throws may actually end up being the ones who win because of that play, and there we have it.
What a good call to win the game. Baron empowered minions just pushing through that mid lane.
Throws all around, but at the end, there was one throw too few. Let's check out some of them advanced details. Man, that damage is not even, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, that's a weird damage graph for both teams there.
Let's check out just gold earned. Gold was relatively equal across the board as well here, so I can appreciate that. All right, so we are gonna put the crown up here. Well done by our new Kings, getting some redemptions for themselves after that first game. I believe that's going to be it. I haven't gotten any messages otherwise about it. Cool. All right. Unless someone screams at me that we're having another game, I'm going to assume that's it. Thanks to everyone who participated. Thanks to everyone who watched. Certainly a fun little variation on these games. Oh my god, we might be doing another. There's the screaming. You know, guys, it'd be nice if you guys told the casters that, how many games we were going to be doing. Just throwing it out there. You game for another one, Hickey?
Well, I might be playing in this next one here.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just be here alone, crying by myself. That's fine. All right, well then we will have a quick break and go into whatever the next game will turn into. Yes, Lee, I see you shouting. Talk to Ace. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere.